This is your Hdsr Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. The Adelanto Saints steal the home court advantage from Silverado in the Desert Sky League Championship playoff game, winning a low-scoring contest with their high-powered defense, beating the Hawks 45-39 to clinch their second DSL title in a row. Cajun Wolf leads an Adelanto defense that continually turns takeaways into points. Darian Hall pulls down the offensive rebound and puts it back up and in for the first points of the game. Darian Hall with the steal, and he is fouled on the drive shot to the basket. The 5'10 senior hits the free throw, 3-0 Adelanto. 6'5 Kyler Harvey hits the jumper, and it is 5-2 Saints. When Darian Hall scores again inside, the Adelanto lead is 7-2. Darian Johnson rebounds and gets it up court to Cajun Wolf, who waits for traffic to clear before putting it in. 9-2 Saints midway through the first 8-minute quarter. Kyrie Manning gets Silverado's first field goal, and it is 9-4, 3:45 on the first period clock. Kyler Harvey goes high and tips in the offensive rebound to make it 12-6, and then jams down Darian Hall's inbounds assist. Kyrie Manning to Jalen White to Elijah Williams, who beats the buzzer, ending the first quarter. It is 14-8 Adelanto. After scoring the last points of the first quarter, Elijah Williams, the 6'3 sophomore, scores the first points of quarter number 2, and the Hawks are within 4, 14-10. Jalen White with the steal and the basket, pulling the Hawks within 1, 14-13. Jalen White, 6'2 senior. Inbounds play under their own basket. Kyrie Manning to Jalen Hartwell to Amari Austin. The 6'2 junior gives the Hawks their first lead, 15-14. 11 unanswered points as Kyrie Manning makes the drive shot. It is 17-14 Hawks. Battle for the ball at midcourt. Elijah Williams and Cajun Wolf wrestle for it. Kyrie Manning controls, fires it to Jalen Hartwell, who saves it to Elijah Williams, out to Amari Austin, who goes baseline. It is 19-14. Silverado's 13-0 run puts them up by 5. The Hawks will shut out the Saints the first 5 minutes of the second quarter. This incredible drive shot by Cajun Wolf breaks the drought. It goes, and Adelanto cuts. The Hawks lead to 3, 19-16. A pair of Kyrie Manning free throws rebuild Silverado's lead to 5. Darian Hall, who scored the first 3 Adelanto points of the game and 5 of his team's first 9 points, scores 4 more in the final 2 minutes of the second quarter as the Saints rally back. Omari McCullough hands off to Olivion Harris, then rebounds and scores to pull the Saints within 1. Omari McCullough, a 6'2 senior. 18 seconds before the half, Cajun Wolf's free throw ties the score. Darian Hall, another steal and drive to the basket. The Saints have regained the lead. It is 23-21 at the half. Amari Austin scores the first points of the second half, and it is 23-23. Amari Austin, a 6'2 junior. Darian Hall inside to Kyler Harvey. Saints back up 25-23. Jalen Hartwell wins the battle for the rebound. The 6'2 senior puts it up and in to tie the score. When he completes the three-point play, Silverado is back in front, 26-25. Lead changes continue. Kyler Harvey on the Darian Johnson assist. Kyler Harvey will lead all scorers this night with 15. Cajun Wolf with another of his handful of steals, and Adelanto goes up by 3, 29-26. Another Cajun Wolf steal. Another 2 points for the Saints. It is a 5-point lead, 31-26, 2 minutes into the second half. Amari Austin breaks the Adelanto run with the steal, scoring on the breakaway, and Silverado is back within 3, 31-28. We are now at the halfway mark of the third period. When Elijah Williams scores on the Amari Austin assist, the 3 pulls the Hawks within 1. It is 32-31. The Saints play for the last shot of the quarter. Cajun Wolf drives and hits the short jumper, and Adelanto takes a 34-31 lead into the fourth quarter. Outstanding defensive plays are not confined to steals. The 6'5" Kyler Harvey, the blocked shot here. Kyrie Manning hits the 3 to tie the score at 34, 1 minute into the fourth quarter. Kyrie Manning, a 5'10" senior. Jalen Hartwell hits a pair of free throws and Silverado regains the lead. The second free throw makes it 36-34 Hawks with 6:20 left to play. Cajun Wolf pirates another errant Silverado pass and pitches it ahead to Kyler Harvey. The score is tied at 36, 5:45 to play. After a Kyler Harvey free throw breaks the tie, the Hawks go ahead on the Elijah Williams basket. Kyrie Manning the assist, 38-37 Silverado, 3:16 remains. Kyler Harvey in the clutch at the free throw line. Another lead change, now 39-38 Adelanto at the 2.5-minute mark. Alivion Harris, the steal this time, and the drive to the basket, giving the Saints a 3-point lead, 41-38. 2 minutes remain. What will prove to be the final Silverado point comes on the Jalen White free throw. Adelanto goes up by 4 on the Darian Hall basket with 1 minute to go. It's 43-39. Darian Hall finishes with 11 points. The final points of the game come on Omari McCullough's offensive rebound, and the Saints have it won. Back-to-back wins over their crosstown rivals, handing Silverado their first home court loss of the season, consecutive league titles for a very enthusiastic, excited, and hoarse Coach Kimo Brown.
Kimo, how important was this going into the playoffs?
Oh man, it's huge. You know, Silverado's an amazing team. To be able to beat a team as good as them, man, it gives us a lot of momentum. Man, we're very, very, very fortunate to go back-to-back league titles. It feels good. Recker's an amazing coach. It just gives us a lot of momentum. But more importantly, we got to win some in the playoffs.
Congratulations. Good luck in the playoffs.
Thank you.
I hope you check out Victor Valley Daily Press scribe Jose Quintero's excellent article on this game with Cajun Wolf's comments in particular. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road.
Sold.
Bid fast and last. Sold on supporting High Desert Sports. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville. Deagle & Don always has discount prices on appliances, mattresses, home furnishings, and electronics. Valu Quality Truck Body. Family owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Greiner Buick GMC in Victorville. Greiner always has the best damn used cars, period. Iwanzik Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Desert High Transportation, reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville. Oak Hills avenges their earlier Mojave River League loss to Sultana by beating the Sultans 69-51. So much for home court advantage. The Bulldogs lost to Sultana by 4 points 2 weeks prior at Oak Hills. This 18-point victory on the Sultans' home court. The Bulldogs get a 13-point performance from Samaj Blocker, who ignites a 13-0 second quarter run that is essentially the difference in the game. Augie Lua scores a team-high 15 as coach Sean Mora's Bulldogs go to 6-3 in the MRL, setting up a final regular season showdown against Burroughs for second place in league standings. Michael Miller's 3 opens the scoring 2 minutes in. Isaiah Hyders' drive shot makes it 5-0 Bulldogs, 11 points this game for the 5'8 senior co-captain. Arthur Cuevas gets the Sultans on the board with the 3. It is 8-3 midway through the first period. Oak Hills goes up 10-3 on Augie Lua's basket, assist Michael Miller. Benny Viramontes nails the 3 to pull the Sultans within 3 at the end of the first quarter. Benny Viramontes is Sultana's leading scorer on the year, averaging 17 points a game. The Sultans cut the Oak Hills lead to 1, 12-11 on this Benny Viramontes 3. Benny Viramontes, a 5'10 senior. Points off a takeaway put the Bulldogs back up by 3. Isaiah Hyder picks up the mishandled ball, and it will be Eric Lynch with the putback on the rebound, 14-11 Oak Hills. Michael Miller follows his shot and scores to make it 16-11. Michael Miller, a 6'2 sophomore, scores 10 this game. Adam Viramontes beats the Bulldogs back, and the Sultans are back within 3. Samaj Blocker gets the inbounds assist from Augie Lua and hits the 3, extending the Oak Hills lead to 6, 19-13, and touching off the decisive run of 13 unanswered points. The Bulldogs go up by 7 when the 6'1 sophomore hits the free throw. 13 points this game for Samaj Blocker. Nakai Williams pulls down one of his team-high 11 rebounds and gets it to Eric Lynch. The 5'9 junior drives and scores, and the Oak Hills lead is 9, 22-13. The Bulldogs' lead extends to double digits when Michael Miller connects on both of these free throws, concluding the surge of 13 unanswered points. 6'5 senior Darius Friedoff pulls down the rebound, and the Sultans move to break the Oak Hills run. The Arthur Cuevas 3 does just that. It is 25-16. Arthur Cuevas, the 5'11 junior, averages 15 points a game. The Darius Friedhoff 3 pulls the Sultans within 6, 25-19, with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Bulldogs work the clock down, and it is Samaj Blocker banking it in on the drive shot from the free throw line at the buzzer, and Oak Hills leads 27-19 at the half. Oak Hills goes on to outscore the Sultans 25-12 in the third quarter. Among the most encouraging things for Coach Sean Mora is seeing 6'7 Nakai Williams working himself back into playing shape, coming off a knee injury that sidelined the team's leading rebounder midway through the league campaign. Augie Lua the assist here to Nakai Williams, who scores 8 off the bench this night. This game is very tightly officiated, with charging fouls called and ball handlers on both sides called repeatedly for palming the ball. Augie Lua is charged with a technical for taunting after making this basket. Sultana coach Jay Harry must rely on the outside game for offensive output against the much taller inside presence of the Bulldogs, and sharpshooter Benny Viramontes does his part, the assist from Arthur Cuevas. This, the final home game for Sultana seniors. Their season concludes at Serrano, where they need a win to finish with 500 records on the season and in league play. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road.
Sold.
Bid fast and last. Sold on supporting High Desert Sports. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville. Deagle and Don always has discount prices on appliances, mattresses, home furnishings, and electronics. Valu Quality Truck Body. Family owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Iwanzik Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Desert High Transportation, reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Victor Valley College Lady Rams set single-game scoring records defensively and offensively in a 102-19 victory over College of the Desert. VVC records 36 steals and forces 58 turnovers, holding the visiting Lady Roadrunners to 2 points in the second and fourth quarters. Holding Desert to 19 points is a school record. Coach Troy Hall's defense is first in the conference in holding opponents to the lowest points total and first in the conference in steals. This game's final score sets the school record for margin of victory. Daisy Ayala delights teammates with a career game in the scoring column. Aliadine Ahmad scores a season-high 26, and Destiny Marin scores 20 as VVC sets school marks for first quarter and first half total points scored. Jasmine Burley hits the offensive board, one of her 8 rebounds on the night, first VVC points. Jasmine Burley, one of 4 Lady Rams in double figures, she scores 12. Veronica Ruiz on the breakaway. It is 4-0. Aliadine Ahmad to Candace Allen on the pick and roll. The Silverado graduate fires the assist to Jasmine Burley, and it is 6-0. Candace Allen turns the offensive rebound into 2 more VVC points, and it is 8-1. Jasmine Burley sends the assist to younger sister AJ, who hits the team's first 3 of the game. AJ Burley and Jasmine Burley, former Oak Hills Lady Bulldogs. Destiny Marin connects from just inside the arc to make it 13-3 as the Lady Roadrunners call a timeout. The former Serrano Lady Diamondback strikes for a flurry of her 20 points in a first quarter surge that advances VVC to a 14-point lead. Ikea Lacey, one of the 4 Lady Rams in double figures, the 5'10 freshman from Denison, Texas, 10 points this night. When Ikea Lacey converts the bounce pass from Jasmine Williams into 2 more points, the VVC lead is 21-7. Ikea Lacey is there for one of her 7 rebounds before firing the assist to Destiny Marin. 8 points for Destiny Marin over a 3-minute time span, and it is 23-7. When Ikea Lacey converts this offensive rebound into 2 more points, it is a 20-point VVC lead. Jasmine Williams fires the assist to Aliadine Ahmad, the first 3 on the night for the 5'8 sophomore out of Centennial in Corona. Jasmine Williams, another former Silverado Lady Hawk, one of her team-high 8 assists this game. Jasmine Burley, who scored the first points of the game, the final points of the first quarter. VVC's 32 first quarter points, a season high. Veronica Ruiz to Elisa Ortiz, the 6-foot freshman from Hesperia, with the Lady Rams' first points of the second quarter. Veronica Ruiz assist to Candace Allen, and the VVC lead is up to 38-11. Destiny Marin finds Ikea Lacey twice in a row, this the second time, and the Lady Rams' point total is 42 midway through quarter number 2. When Daisy Ayala slaps the offensive rebound assist to Aliadine Ahmad, VVC passes the 50 points milestone, and there are still over 2 minutes remaining before halftime. The former Victor Valley Lady Jackrabbit, Veronica Ruiz, scores the last points of the second quarter. VVC has a school record 63 first-half points. Jasmine Williams hits Akia Lacey running the court for the Lady Rams' first points of the second half. Akia Lacey is hitting 48% from the field on the year. That is the third highest in the conference. VVC's offense is actually rather sluggish to start the second half until Daisy Ayala comes off the bench and injects a high degree of energy, turning the offensive rebound into 2 points here. Teammates help turn the 5'10 freshman and Sultana graduate into a scoring machine. Destiny Marin the assist, 4 points for Daisy Ayala. Then 6 points on the Jasmine Williams assist. Daisy Ayala's 6 points in 45 seconds, surpassing her total points scored on the season coming in. Aliyah Dean Ahmad's breakaway layup closes third quarter scoring with the Lady Rams point total at 81. The Lady Rams approach the 100 points milestone on the Aliyah Dean Ahmad drive shot that makes it 98-19. It will be an Aliyah Dean Ahmad breakaway following another VVC steal that breaks the 100 points barrier and provides the Lady Rams with the widest margin of victory in school history, 83 points. Following the game, VVC's leading scorers are asked,
What are some of the differences between college ball and high school ball?
I would definitely say mostly the competitiveness and the composure. You have to definitely be a little bit more mature to be on the court in college ball.
It's definitely more competitive, definitely, and just, defense. To me, defense is a lot now. Before I would just, shoot, but as a team, you gotta, defense wins championships. So, it's definitely different. The team is different. You got everyone that wants to play basketball. It's what they want to do.
Is it harder?
Yes, it's harder, but it's more fun as well.
More conditioning too?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah, definitely much tougher. You got to definitely be in shape, run the floor up and down. Like I said, the game's more faster than high school, so definitely different.
This online sports report served up by Down Home Grill. Down Home Grill serves delicious burgers from organic grass-fed beef, the best organic eggs, breakfasts. 760-241-4663 for call-in orders. Down Home Grill, located at the corner of delicious and nutritious. Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road in Victorville. Serrano leads Hdsr football teams in all CIF selections with 5 Diamondbacks named. Coach Casey Mahalchek's Mojave River League champions see their senior quarterback, strong safety, a defensive end, a linebacker, and an underclassman offensive lineman receive Division VII honors after the Diamondbacks advanced to the CIF semifinals. Parker Chafee, the Serrano quarterback, led his team to an undefeated MRL season and into the CIF semifinals. The 6-foot, 180-pound senior completed 56% of his passes for 1,507 yards and 22 touchdowns. He ran for another 10 touchdowns, including 2 in the CIF semifinals at Burbank. The way to Serrano's offensive success paved by an O-line led by right tackle Garrett DiGiorgio, 64, Garrett DiGiorgio, 6'7", 300 pounds, a junior, returns to help the Diamondbacks defend their MRL title in 2020. Serrano tackles leader linebacker Michael Thacker, 56, his first team All-CIF. The 6'3", 220-pound senior led the league in solo tackles with 49, a season-high 7 of those solo tackles in the CIF semifinals game at Burbank. All-CIF strong safety Earl Hudson, 4, led the MRL champions in tackles for a loss with 8. The 6'1", 200-pound senior registered 38 solo tackles. Earl Hudson always seemed to come up biggest when it was goal line stand time in the red zone. Earl Hudson will play next at Sacramento State. Big John Smolinski, 58, his first team All-MRL. The 6'5", 235-pound lineman and two-way starter registered 64 tackles, among them 3 sacks, tying him with Michael Thacker for the team lead in sacking opposing quarterbacks. John Smolinski is bound for Cal Poly Pomona, where he'll play for those Division II Broncos. Adelanto has 2 defensive standouts, and their leading receiver received Division 12 First Team All-CIF honors. Linebacker Ricky Lee Medina was the Saints' team leader in total tackles with 97, 50 of those of the solo variety. The 6', 210-pound junior had 4 games with double-digit tackles, including the CIF playoff game against Moreno Valley, and even dozen in that postseason victory. Defensive back Mason Taylor, 4, is all CIF. Mason Taylor, a 6'1", 170-pound junior. Running back Rashawn Ramsey, 6, averaged 13 yards per carry and 15 yards per pass reception. The versatile Rashawn Ramsey was the Saints' leading pass receiver, 7 of his 10 touchdowns on the year, touchdown receptions. The 5'10" junior led his team in kick return yardage. He totaled 1,189 all-purpose yards for the Desert Sky League champions. Oak Hill's massive offensive lineman, Nafoafia Tulafono, is all CIF in Division 5. Nafoafia Tulafono, 77, 3 times first team All-MRL for the 6'2", 311-pound guard. Nafoafia Tulafono plays next at the University of Wyoming. Apple Valley wide receiver Tyron Smith is named All-CIF. Tyron Smith caught 17 touchdown passes in 2019, adding to his 9 TD receptions in 2018 to set the school record for touchdown passes with 26. The 6'1", 185-pound junior has been first team All-Mojave River League the past 2 seasons. He caught 53 passes for 1,037 yards the past year, giving him school records, 90 career receptions, and 1,662 yards heading into his senior year. A YAC master, yards after catch, Tyron Smith averaged 20 yards per catch. Tyron Smith's 304 receiving yards against Sultana, a Sun Devils single-game record. Also, first team All-CIF in Division 6, Silverado all-around offensive threat Devin Gandy. The Hawks' versatile 2-time All-Desert Sky League pass receiver, running back, and kick returner scored 11 touchdowns his senior year. He caught 34 passes for 943 yards, and he also intercepted 6 passes as a defensive back. The 6', 150-pound Devin Gandy is bound for Sacramento State. In 8-man football, Sage Oaks' Josiah Neos was named the Defensive Player of the Year in Division II. The 6', 200-pound senior averaged 12 tackles a game for the Agape League champions. Senior Nathan Dahmer and junior defensive lineman Nate Adencio were also named All-CIF. The Sage Oak Saints from Hesperia advanced to the CIF 8-man Division II championship game, losing 74-72 to Bloomington Christian. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road.
So,
Bid fast and last. Sold on supporting High Desert Sports. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville. Deagle and Don always has discount prices on appliances, mattresses, home furnishings, and electronics. Valu Quality Truck Body. Family owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Greiner Buick GMC in Victorville. Greiner always has the best damn used cars, period. Iwanzik Law Firm. Trial lawyers for serious problems. Desert High Transportation. Reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville. This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events.